within this and want to fit between lots of things.
Good morning, everyone. We'll just give people a chance to access the meeting and then we'll get underway.
But yeah, I don't see any issues with that. No, not at all. He doesn't need to.
Right, there's still a few more people popping up, so we'll just let people make their way in a moment and then we'll get started. Right, I think we'll get cracking. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I can't believe we're just days away now from the RoadPeace Challenge 2024. And thank you so much to everyone who's got involved. There's been so many amazing things going on. And yeah, it's really exciting to see everything you've got planned and see everything taking shape next week. So just to talk you through and look over what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to just go over the concept. I'm sure everybody knows exactly what it's all about this year, but just to make sure everybody knows how people are taking part, how to record your mileage. Obviously, that's really, really important. That's a new thing we've got this year, and why taking part is so important. So the 2024 concept, as you know, people will be collectively walking, running, cycling or horse riding 1,766 miles during the RoadPeace Challenge Week of Action, which kicks off on Monday the 13th of May and ends on the 19th of May. And that is so that we can honour the 1,766 people who were reported killed on UK roads in 2022. And that's just such a shocking figure. And I think that's why this is so important. This is just 1 year. And obviously a horrendously high number that people need to know about. And we're going to be counting down from 1,766 miles down to zero to reflect our aspiration of zero road deaths. So anybody can take part, no distance too short. It's great. We've seen so many different things that are being planned. We've got some huge group activities that are going on throughout the week, and we've got people doing their own things, which is excellent. It means everybody can get involved in any way that they feel able to get involved. Some people are doing, like I said, a little bit each day, or some people are arranging one big event. Each individual records their miles travelled. So if you've got a group of people, say, walking together, you can all count your miles. They will all contribute towards that total that we're trying to chip away at, that 1,766. And most importantly, from next week, as soon as you start getting active, please start submitting your miles to RoadPeace, and we'll tell you about how to do that in just a moment. So just a bit of a look at how people are taking part. It's just useful I know I've sent some updates out to everybody so you can see how people are planning to take part, but it's just really useful just to see what's going on. So we've got several community events, and I really hope I've not left anybody out here. There are loads and loads of amazing things going on, which is a great sign if I've left anyone out, because it means that we just can't keep up with how much amazing stuff is going on. But I just tried to categorise a little bit here just to give you a flavour of what's going on, and I do apologise if anyone's been missed off. By no means we've not forgotten you. We'll certainly be supporting anything you're doing next week in terms of our communications and anything else we can do to help. So Northamptonshire Police, they're having a road safety day at Abington Park again in Northampton. I'm not sure if Emily Buncall is on the call, but Emily has done such an amazing job, and Nicole Taylor working together, putting out markers to show how many people have been killed or seriously injured on the roads in Northamptonshire. They did that last year, created this amazing visual display, and I believe the intention is to do that again this year, as well as lots of other activities as part of this road safety day that they're planning on the 18th of May. Warwickshire, Staffordshire and Derbyshire road safety partnerships are all teaming up on the 17th of May for a walk at Hartshill Hayes Country Park, which is where they've got their wonderful memorial for road traffic victims there. A beautiful place, and that'll be a really, really lovely event, I'm sure. And on the 16th of May, Safer Roads Greater Manchester, I know I can see Rhiannon above me on the call, hello. They're walking a community mile at Heaton Park in Manchester, and it's kind of become quite a big event in the end, I think, Rhiannon. And they've got all sorts of people getting involved. I think you've got a whole school joining you on one of the days, at some point during that day. So that's excellent. Thank you so much for that. And then looking at some of the sort of local police and fire events that we've got going on. So we've got Leicestershire Police have been amazing. They've been planning things for a long time now. They've got various people on a rota getting on bikes, and people are running, and they're doing all sorts of things amongst them, which is excellent. Thank you to Stephen for all his hard work there. West Yorkshire Police, they set themselves quite early on the ambitious target of actually completing the whole 1,766 miles themselves throughout the week. Goodness knows how they're going to do that and how many people they've got getting involved, but that's amazing, and we look forward to seeing all of that taking shape. West Mercia Police are doing lots of activities. Essex Police, we've got a police officer there who's cycling 1 mile for every person killed on Essex roads in 2022. Thames Valley Police are doing similar activities, and in South Yorkshire, Sergeant Brandon Brown, who's been an incredible support to RoadPeace over the years and a big supporter of the RoadPeace Challenge, is running 10k every single day during the week, which is amazing. And just going on to page 2, and again, this is just a flavour. North Yorkshire Police, Sergeant Paul Cordin, who I think's on the call. We're a big fan of Paul's. He's always been incredibly supportive of the RoadPeace Challenge in the past. Fabulous on social media. So look out for some of his posts next week. Sorry, Paul, no pressure there, but we will be looking to you to replicate some of your brilliant videos and updates that you've done in the past. London Fire Brigade, activities going on there. Cheshire Fire and Rescue Service, I believe they're aiming to do the entire 1,766 miles there as well, which is just incredible. We've got Joe Shiner, Chief Constable Joe Shiner's full support for the RoadPeace Challenge, and she's been preparing some messages of good luck, and we'll be updating you throughout the week with her messages. And Surrey Chief Fire Officer Dan Quinn, who is the National Fire Chiefs Council lead for road rescue, he's cycling 31 miles for the 31 people killed on Surrey's roads in 2022. So lots and lots going on there in terms of police forces, fire and rescue services. RoadPeace, we're having a London-based event on the 14th of May. Anybody is welcome to come along to that. We're going to be walking from the RoadPeace office on Tuesday to Crystal Palace, which is the site of the first ever road crash in the UK, where Bridget Driscoll was killed in 1896. So we're going to walk to Crystal Palace and lay some flowers there and yeah, just really sort of be out there in purple t-shirts, sort of raising awareness, and there are lots of people joining us there. I believe we've got the colleagues from the Met Police, and we've got Transport for London who are joining us, as well as the APPG as well. Southwest on the 18th of May, there's a kayaking event. So this is not just all about roads and about walking and running. There's people doing other things. So kayaking taster sessions are taking place, and that's really kindly been arranged by our Southwest group coordinator, Kate. So thank you very much for all your hard work on that, Kate. Looking forward to seeing the interesting photos from that as well. And last but by no means least, in terms of RoadPeace events, is our Staffordshire Challenge finale event, which we're holding on the 19th of May to mark the very end of the RoadPeace Challenge. And the plan is to walk the final mile together. And we've got lots and lots of people coming to that. We've got bereaved families coming along. We've got members, supporters, anybody is welcome to come along to that. Family and friends welcome as well, to be there at the National Memorial Arboretum, where we've got our RoadPeace wood, where we're going to, a mile has been plotted from around where the visitor centre is at the National Memorial Arboretum, and then we're going to walk sort of zigzagging through the Arboretum grounds and ending up at RoadPeace wood. And what's particularly important about the event is that we've got our Forget Me Not Families Uniting members, our bereaved parents who are campaigning for graduated driving licensing, which you have, I'm sure, seen lots and lots about in the news. Right at this moment in time, we've got stories going out there. It's being discussed in Parliament, graduated driving licensing, which is amazing. The families, we've now got about over 80 who are campaigning as part of that group. BBC Breakfast are actually coming to film on that day as well, which we're really excited about, because they've been really supportive of the group and about the campaign in general, which is great. And the families have been so brave to speak out and share their stories. There's been so many interviews going on all across the country over recent weeks. So we're bringing that all together. It's the RoadPeace Challenge finale, but it's also an opportunity for these families who are part of Forget Me Not Families Uniting, campaigning for graduated driving licensing, to come together. Some will be meeting for the first time and walking together with photos of their loved ones, and also are going to try and bring some forget-me-nots as well that we'll lay on the memorial stone at the Arboretum, at the RoadPeace Wood. So that will be a particularly sort of special moment for those involved. So yes, the more the merrier. We'd love to see as many people there as possible. As many people wearing t-shirts as possible. We'll bring along some t-shirts to the Arboretum, so anybody who turns up on the day can wear a RoadPeace t-shirt. So many more people getting involved, individuals, families, supporters. We've got some fabulous companies who are doing some really lovely things this year as well. Clearview Intelligence, Lee Day, TTC 2000, Stevenson Solicitors, Hugh James Legal, and Hill & Smith Infrastructure, just to name a few. I hope I've not missed anybody out. Anybody who's on the call, do shout at me if I've missed anybody out. But just to say how it's incredible that the people have really kind of put so much thought into this. I think something's gone very strange with my slides, so I might have to break off and show you the record your miles bit separately. So we've got how to record your mileage. So let me have a look. Here we go. Here we are. So this is quite an exciting bit to show you. Hopefully you can all see that. So we've got, can everybody see there's like a banner counting down from 1,766 miles to zero?
Yep.
Yep, brilliant. Thank you. So this will be on the homepage of the website, but it's also on its own page, RoadPeace Challenge, record your mileage, on our website. So every day from 9 a.m. on Monday, this will be live. As soon as you've done your miles for that day, you can log on to this page here, click onto it by doing that, just to give you the full run through. So record your miles. So it tells us how many miles we've got to go, 1,766 miles to go. Got to fill in my details. Okay. So say I'm submitting, you can either submit for yourself. So are you logging miles for multiple people? Or so if it's just for me, I would obviously say I've done 5. No, I don't want to log for multiple people. And then I would say how many, whether I've walked, whether I've ran, whether I've cycled, and you would just select that there. And then let's just have a look if we were doing it for a team. So say I'm submitting 50 miles at the end of Monday because I've just done a walk with a team. Are you logging miles for multiple people? Yes. How many people took part? Let's say that 5 people took part and we were all cycling. Oh, can't do both. And if I click submit, I'm hoping this will work. There we go. And then it should instantly update on the homepage of the RoadPeace website. So now we've gone, it says we've got 1,716 miles to go because I just added that 50-mile total. So it should really get quite interesting as people start to add their miles there. And it will be really great to be able to see sort of live before our eyes how things are panning out there. So thank you very much for that. We'll be sharing with you after today lots and lots of details about all of this. So we'll share this video, but we'll also share sort of instructions on and where the links are for all of these things as well. Right, just bear with me one moment. I am just trying to sort a problem out I seem to have with my slides. Here we go. Hopefully this will work. Unfortunately, it seems to be showing an older version of the slide deck, which is really not terribly helpful. Hopefully this will work now. There we go. It's refreshed itself now. So as I said, the form will be live from 9 o'clock on Monday morning. Please update as often as you can throughout the week. I think it'd be really, really great to see that total, you know, sort of keep changing every time you look. And who knows, if we've got people who are going to aim to do 1,766 miles on their own, we may well reach that target a lot sooner than we're aiming to, which will obviously be an amazing thing. So yeah, it will be updated instantly, so we can all keep a check on how we're doing. So that's the how to record your mileage. Let's look now at I think the main part of all of this is how we can kind of put all of this out there so that people can see what we're doing, how we're working together, how this is a united effort, and really sort of put out those messages around how many people have been killed on the roads and what we're all doing to raise awareness about that. So social media obviously plays a huge part of this, and has done in the past, and we've had some really, really great coverage in the past, which hopefully has been seen by a lot of people. A couple of years ago, we had some hugely impressive stats. We got all sorts of celebrities that got involved as well. So who knows, if you know any celebrities on social media, any influencers, you can get involved in any of this. We might get it seen by even more people. So as many posts as possible during the week of action, using the hashtags RoadPeace Challenge 2024 and 1,766 miles together. Tag in RoadPeace if you can in your posts, and just really as many little videos and photos of you in action. It can be just you out walking, you out cycling, whatever it is you're doing. There's no need to wait until maybe you're doing your one event towards the end of the week. Maybe there's an opportunity to post some pictures or videos of people in readiness, preparing. The t-shirts that some of you will have ordered, your RoadPeace t-shirts, will be arriving anytime soon. They're going out next day delivery, most of them today, so you should start to get them today and latest Friday. So everyone should have their t-shirts ready. So yeah, just as many pictures as you can of you in your t-shirt, just showing that presence that we're all taking part in this together. And of course, if you've got your own Just Giving link for people to sponsor you, if you're doing some fundraising, specifically yourselves, please don't forget to include your Just Giving link on your social media post. There's also the main RoadPeace Challenge Just Giving link that you can use as well if you haven't set up your own. Here's some really good examples from previous years of some of the kind of posts that were going out, people in their t-shirts, that kind of team effort, some really, really great support that we had throughout the week. So hopefully we can do that and more this year. So that's social media. And again, all of this will come out to you in an email. So you've not got to remember any of these links or any of these hashtags, which I'm sure you probably already know anyway, but we'll send those over to you. Inform the media. I've already started to see some news releases going out, which is brilliant. Warwickshire, Staffordshire and Derbyshire have done a fabulous press release that's on the Warwickshire Police website. Again, we'll send you an example of that just so you can see the kinds of things that they've issued to the media. Letting the public know. These are obviously public events that they're arranging, so they told the media well in advance to let the public know that they can get involved in these walks in the community. But even if you're not holding a public event, it's obviously a really great opportunity to kind of get that message out there to the media, what you're doing and why you're doing it and how it's part of this bigger picture that others are getting involved in. And we've issued a news release to the media this week, which has just given a bit of a flavour of some of the stuff we know about that's going on across the country. So if we get any inquiries in to RoadPeace about these local events that are happening, we'll let you know. I've certainly had an inquiry in this morning from a radio station who want to do something with about 3 forces who are involved. So I'll be reaching out to you later about that. So here's the Just Giving side of things. Let's just remember when we're putting our posts out, it'd be great if we could be reminding people where they can make a donation if they'd like to, if that's how you're doing your event. There's still time to set up your own linked account to the main Just Giving account for the RoadPeace Challenge, which, as you'll see there, it's over £140,000 over the last few years that's gone onto there, which is absolutely incredible. So it'd be really great to think we could build on that again this year and raise some more money as well as awareness for RoadPeace. Short but sweet slide. T-shirts. I wanted to remember to tell you that T-shirts are on their way, as I mentioned. So yeah, if you've ordered a T-shirt, you will be receiving that in the next day or so. And if you haven't ordered a T-shirt but would like to place an order, hopefully Seth's not going to tell me off here, but Seth, can you unmute yourself just for a moment? Am I right in thinking that if someone were to get an order in within the next hour or two, could they possibly make the T-shirt deadline?
Yeah, that's right. If you guys could fill out the form within, we're like Rebecca says, within the next hour or so, because we're gonna get it in the post today, probably shortly after this. So yeah, there's still time if you haven't done it yet.
Technically, yeah. There's a t-shirt order form on the website. So if you go onto the RoadPeace Challenge section of the website, you'll see in the drop-down menu, there's an option to fill in the t-shirt form if you haven't already done it. But yeah, act fast. Thank you, Seth. So why taking part is so important. RoadPeace relies on donations and sponsorship to continue its vital work, which is obviously supporting people bereaved or seriously injured in road crashes. As you know, we've got our national helpline, we've got our incredible local and online support groups. We campaign for justice and we work to reduce road danger. So anything that you can raise as part of the RoadPeace Challenge will all be helping to fund that. We don't receive any regular government funding or anything like that, so we very much rely on things like this, and the RoadPeace Challenge has been an incredible support to RoadPeace in the past. So that's from the RoadPeace side of things, but really just looking at the bigger picture, you know, this is about raising awareness about the unacceptable number of deaths and injuries on our roads, and obviously we've picked 2022 as a figure, the 1,766 road deaths for the UK. But that's just 1 year. And I think it's really, really important that we kind of stress that throughout our communications, linking in with the challenge, why we're doing what we're doing. And it's about raising awareness about the incredible work of the emergency services in responding to road crashes as well. So that's something that's really important to kind of bring all that together through our communications over the next week. And obviously letting people know that RoadPeace exists, because with all of those deaths that we've, even just in that 1 year, there are so many people that need our support who maybe don't know where to turn. And even some of the sort of news coverage we've had over recent weeks and some of the national coverage we've had people coming forward seeking our support who didn't know there was even such a charity that did such a thing, has found out that RoadPeace exists, and people have come forward after decades of being bereaved who never really knew there was anybody who could help them. So it's so important that we really do spread the message about RoadPeace and that the support we can provide to people. So that's it, really. Bit of a whistle-stop tour of the week next week, but we just wanted to reach out so that everyone is kind of clear. We're really looking forward to kicking things off. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to our 3 sponsors who are here at the bottom. Does anybody have anything they'd like to ask? Is there anything I've not covered which people are intrigued about or don't know about? If anybody has a question, I can see some hands. James, I'm going to try and. Can you unmute?
Hi, Rebecca.
Morning, hello.
Everybody.
Hi, James.
Sorry, there's a slight delay up here.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for that. That was really helpful. Looking forward to it next week. As you know, I've set our force the challenge of doing the 1,766 ourselves. Bit nervous about it now, but we'll give it a good go. Is there a deadline for submitting the mileage? Just mindful that quite a few of our lot that are doing it will be on days off, etc. We have set up a process ourselves to log mileage, which I will then input into your website. But when would you want all the mileage submitted by? I'm thinking maybe the Monday or the Tuesday, but will be guided by yourselves.
Yeah, we'll keep it open until well into the following week. I think we'll have an eye, you know, obviously if people can do it as soon as possible, because it would be really great to kind of put out that announcement of, you know, we've smashed the target, or, you know, how many miles we've gone over, but obviously appreciate that it's not always going to be that easy, especially when you've got large numbers of people getting involved. So I don't think we're just going to turn it off, but we will make sure it's there till, you know, so you can fill it in Tuesday, Wednesday. I think maybe we'll probably put a little reminder out to say, if you haven't, can you please submit your miles? And then we'll probably have a cut-off point where we just have to say, right, that's it, so we can kind of like draw a close. But yeah, That's a really good question. Thank you. That's something I should have
Great,
mentioned.
thanks. Yeah, we'll. I'll make sure ours are in by the Tuesday at the latest. And then, yeah, looking forward to seeing you on the Sunday down at Staffordshire. We'll have a drive
Oh,
down
that's
there.
brilliant. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. We've got lots of people who've confirmed their attendance at the Arboretum already, so it should be a good event. Thank you very much. Who have we got? We've got Paul. Paul Cording, are you there?
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Rebecca. You're right.
Hi.
Just from my point of view, from previous things, the social media bit is really key. And I know I'm a bit biased because I'm a bit of a geek on it. But and for me, I know you mentioned about there's the walking, running, horse riding, etc. But for me, the wackier, the better. So I have some plans which are very fluid as usual, and I'll probably sort it out on Monday morning. But I'm thinking of things like either walking with some alpacas or zip lining or something that will gain sort of a bit of attention, and then share the three key things really, which are to promote the RoadPeace Challenge, to raise awareness around road danger, and also to raise money. And I know everybody on this call is of a similar ilk, but the thing that really resonates with me is something that Andy Cox quite often mentions, the fact that more people die on our roads than murder and terrorism combined, which is shocking really, because people seem to accept it when you look at those figures. And as you say, 1766, it's just a phenomenal amount of people that are affected by it. So for me, the more wild and wacky will gain more traction, will gain more interest. You might get picked up by the local media, etc., which then gets the message out even further.
Really, really, really good points there, Paul. And you did some incredible posts in previous years. In fact, you've still won the award. You've got the award for the most number of posts to promote the RoadPeace Challenge on your own. So that's
well, I've honestly,
So-
I've struggled again to get any traction from the force. They put something out on the internet about a month ago, but yeah, it will just be me again, I think. But I'll do what I can. And the only other thing I know is previously mentioned about the Arboretum. I know it's free to attend, but if you are attending, go on the website and book a car parking space. It's only £4. So
Yeah. You can turn up and it's £6, or you can pay £4 in advance. Yeah. I think there's so many parking spaces, so no one would be disappointed if it was last minute. But like Paul says, yeah, it's advisable to do that. There's a page dedicated to the finale event on the RoadPeace website under the challenge section, and it does give you the link there to book your car parking. So thank you, Paul.
Is it 1 o'clock meet to do the walk, or is the walk being done? Right. Okay.
Yeah, we've asked people to join us at 1, and then it won't start 1 on the dot. We'll make sure everybody's at the right point they need to be to start the walk, and then it'll probably kick off probably around 1:15, 20:1, something like that. So but yeah, it's a Sunday. It's not some people, it's not their working day, but you're, as I say, you're more than welcome to bring families, friends, kids, dogs, whoever. We've had all sorts of everybody has come along in the past, and yeah, it's nice. We've had dogs in RoadPeace t-shirts and things doing walking across the site, which is and things like that. So yeah, everybody welcome.
It'll be a good finale. I've only got 12 shifts left.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a farewell for you,
yes,
Paul.
Indeed. Looking forward to it.
Thank you ever so much. Okay, we've got John. No, Paul. Sorry, Paul. John Paul.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry.
It's just Paul. It's my mum. She wanted me to be a priest. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
It's Merseyside Road Safety Partnership. I don't know whether you're aware. RPU, Roads Policing Unit, are actually doing the challenge this year again. It's a cycle challenge outside Merseyside Police Headquarters. I haven't got all the details. Unfortunately, the inspector's off this morning, but I know it's basically following the same plan as last year. The Chief Con apparently, and Merseyside Fire and Rescue Chief is also going to be there doing some miles on the exercise bikes. So I didn't know whether you were aware of that, because initially on the email that I received, it just said that we didn't have anything at the time. We didn't have any events
Yeah.
planned.
We need to make sure that we've got that on our website. So would you
Yeah.
mind dropping an email just with a
I
few
will do, yeah.
details? Is that all right?
As soon
Just
as
so
I
we
get
can
as
add
soon as I
them.
get all the details, I'll either do it myself or I'll ask the inspector to drop them over to you with all the
Thank
details.
you.
Okay, no
That's
problem,
brilliant.
Rebecca.
Thank
Good
you
luck
for
to
that.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Ellen.
Hello. I thought I'd just jump in after that. I've just shared our plan as well. We're encouraging all 7 partners from Sussex Safer Roads to join us from walking from east and west to the centre in Hove, looking at the meeting at the Peace statue for a minute's silence. So we should clock up some significant miles because we're walking there and back. And that's to kick everyone off on Monday. So I sent the plan to you just now, Rebecca, because I think maybe you slipped through the net. But it's all signed off. It's shared on all the police intranet. It's been shared to all Ops Command, and it's been shared with all our partners as well. So we've got really good buy-in this year.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's excellent. Thank you. I can't wait to see all the activities as they unfold as the week goes on. So thank you so much. Does anybody else have anything to ask? You can always email me at any point. I'll be around frantically in the background whipping up social media posts and emails and things like that. So just drop me a line, give me a call if I can help with anything. And as I said, we'll send out instructions covering all of this stuff, just so you've kind of got it at a glance and you can forward it on to other people if they weren't there today. We'll also share the recording of this if it helps at all. And I think that's it, really. Other than say, wishing you all the very best of luck for next week and thanking you very, very much for being on this call, being part of this and making it all happen. It's been very evident this year. The RoadPeace challenge was very much about what RoadPeace is doing, how RoadPeace is going to do it, in the past. But now this has kind of got this momentum going, and this is now the 4th RoadPeace challenge. It's just great to see that people are making it their own and you're running your own events and you're making them a great success. And we're so incredibly grateful to you for doing that for RoadPeace and obviously that wider awareness messaging as well. But thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. And we'll be there waiting to share your posts and interact and do all the things we can do. We'll come along to events that we can attend next week. Look forward to seeing you all in your T-shirts on your photos. Anyway, thank you ever so much. Please do reach out if you need anything and have fun, most importantly. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Rebecca. Good luck to everyone.